The Atlantic Ocean has always been a place of mystery. Storms can rise without warning, ships vanish, signals disappear. But in 1872, sailors encountered something far stranger than a storm. A ship drifting across the open sea, its sails partially set, its cargo untouched, its lifeboat missing, and not a single person on board. No captain, no crew, no passengers, just silence. The ship's name was Mary Celeste, and the mystery of what happened aboard that vessel has puzzled investigators, historians, and sailors for more than 150 years. Because the most disturbing detail wasn't the empty ship. It was how normal everything looked. The crew had vanished, without leaving a clear reason why. The ship that would later become famous as the Mary Celeste was originally built in 1861 in Nova Scotia, Canada. At first, it carried a different name, Amazon. Like many ships of the era, it was designed as a merchant brigantine, a vessel capable of crossing the Atlantic while carrying cargo between continents. But even before its final voyage, the ship had a troubled history. Accidents, ownership changes, financial problems. Eventually, the vessel was repaired, renamed, and placed back into service. Its new name, Mary Celeste. By 1872, the ship had become part of the busy Atlantic trade routes connecting Europe and North America. The captain of the Mary Celeste was Benjamin Spooner Briggs. Briggs was not an inexperienced sailor. He was known as disciplined, respected, and deeply religious. Friends described him as cautious and careful. He had spent most of his life at sea. For this voyage, Briggs made an unusual decision. He brought his family with him, his wife, and their 2-year-old daughter. Also on board were 7 experienced crew members. In total, 10 people began the journey. Captain Briggs believed the voyage would be routine, a cargo delivery across the Atlantic, nothing more. On November 7th, 1872, the Mary Celeste departed New York Harbor. Its destination was Genoa, Italy. Its cargo consisted of more than 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol. This type of cargo was common but volatile, highly flammable, but not unusual. The ship left port in good condition. Weather forecasts were favorable. The crew appeared calm. Nothing suggested danger. For nearly a month, the ship sailed east across the Atlantic. Then something happened, and no one knows exactly what. On December 4th, 1872, another ship spotted something unusual. The vessel was the Dei Graia. Its captain, David Morehouse, noticed a ship moving strangely through the water. Its sails were set unevenly. Its movement appeared uncontrolled. At first, the crew assumed the ship was experiencing trouble. They approached cautiously. When they got close enough to read the name on the hull, they realized something surprising. The drifting ship was the Mary Celeste. But something was wrong. No one appeared on deck. No lookout. No crew. Just an empty ship drifting across the ocean. Captain Morehouse ordered a boarding party. When sailors climbed aboard the Mary Celeste, what they found was deeply unsettling. The ship itself was still seaworthy. The hull was intact. The cargo remained in place. Food supplies were still stocked. The crew's personal belongings were still there. Nothing looked like the aftermath of a violent struggle, but the lifeboat was gone. The ship's navigation equipment was missing, and the crew had vanished. Investigators later examined the ship carefully. Several details stood out. The last entry in the captain's logbook was dated November 25th. That entry placed the ship near the Azores Islands, but when the ship was discovered, it had drifted hundreds of miles away. This meant the vessel had been drifting without a crew for at least 9 days. But the biggest mystery remained. Why would an experienced captain abandon a perfectly seaworthy ship, especially in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean?
Over the years, many theories have been proposed: piracy, mutiny, sea monsters, alien abduction. These ideas capture the imagination, but most historians consider them unlikely. No signs of violence were found. No cargo was stolen. The ship itself remained undamaged. Other theories focus on the cargo. Industrial alcohol can produce dangerous fumes. If vapor escaped from the barrels, the crew might have feared an explosion. Some researchers believe the captain temporarily evacuated the ship using the lifeboat, perhaps intending to return once the danger passed. But something went wrong. A rope may have snapped. The lifeboat may have drifted away, and the crew could have been lost at sea. Modern historians have studied the case extensively. Shipping records, weather reports, cargo manifests. Many believe the most likely explanation is a combination of fear and miscalculation. Captain Briggs may have believed the ship was in danger of exploding. In an attempt to protect his crew and family, he ordered a temporary evacuation. But the ocean is unforgiving. A small mistake at sea can become fatal within minutes. The Mary Celeste continued sailing without its crew. Eventually, it was brought safely to port. But the people who had sailed aboard it were never seen again. No lifeboat was ever found. No confirmed wreckage. No final message. Only questions. More than a century later, the Mary Celeste remains one of the most famous ghost ship mysteries in maritime history. A ship discovered intact, a crew that vanished, and a story that the ocean still refuses to fully explain. What do you think happened to the Mary Celeste crew? Accident, piracy, or something stranger?